What is up, guys, and welcome to the first video of a new channel. If you're unaware, I have two other channels. I'll link them at the end of the video, I guess, or I put them down in the description. But this channel I've made specifically for cubing. It is one of my hobbies slash time passers, and I wanted to create a channel for it just because I felt like it. No reason not to, so it's whatever. So the first video on the channel is basically, it would be my story of how about what cubing means to me and everything like that. So around 2011, 2012 is when I started figuring out how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And I tried before, but it wasn't like really trying. I didn't try like hard to try to figure out how to solve it or anything like that. It was just more of a playtime. But 2011 to 2012, I went really hard on trying to figure out how to solve a Rubik's Cube because I felt like I really wanted to. And once I figured it out, it became something that I didn't expect. So a little about me. I have ADHD and small amounts of autistic behavior, and Rubik's Cubing has become the main outlet for it to be able to calm me down, keep me focused, and overall just keep me mellow. So it's become a very big part of my life, and I just been enjoying it ever since I've 100% figured out how to solve a 3x3. That being said, I've learned many other cubes since then, and this is just kind of like a small amount. These are my current ones that I'm really learning. I know how to solve them. I'm just trying to solve them perfectly for me. But yeah. I can't show the first cube that I had because it's gone. I lost it, or it got stolen a couple of weeks after I completely figured out how to solve it. And then I had to move on to a new cube because the other one got lost. And I have that one, but it's all the way on the other side of my room. I don't really want to get it. But these two are my main cubes that I use. So this is the GAN. Gotta scroll down. I'm actually prepared. I had to do this. I've actually done this a couple of times and I was not prepared. This time I'm prepared. So this is the GAN 356XS magnetic 3x3. And I do have the GAN 11M Pro 3x3, but I actually prefer this one comparison to the 11 Pro because for me it just moves a lot smoother, and can't really tell from this because I'm kind of going slow, but it actually runs a really smooth for me, and I just find it much more comfortable to work with than the 11 Pro. But that being said, the 11 Pro is not bad. Now I'm using this while at work, so on my breaks and lunch, I'm playing with this one. This one is one of my newer ones, and I leave this one at home just because I don't really want to take it anywhere. I've taken it a couple of places, but it's always come straight back home with me. I haven't been leaving like in my lunchbox or anything, but this is the X-Man Tornado V3 3x3 magnetic, and this is the flagship model. And I wanted to get the maglev one, but it was on pre-order and I didn't really want to wait, so I just got the flagship one. I might go and get the maglev one later on, but that's dependent on if I have the money for it. Now, the reason for this channel, well, there's multiple reasons. One of them is so that way I could just play with Rubik's Cubes and just put them online, have some fun with it. Another reason, I do not understand these. These are the algorithmic movements of a Rubik's Cube in general. And I do not understand what they want you to do with them. I understand R is for right, L is for left, U is for the up, face, back, bottom, that kind of stuff. But then you go into R, R prime, L, L prime, or however people want to say it. It doesn't compute with me. So to combat that, I actually do something kind of like this. And I actually have it written down, which I got to get. I say I'm prepared, and then like I think about something and I don't have it on my desk right when I need it because I didn't think about it. So you see it through the visuals, but I also have it here where I'm doing RW, which is, this is for the 4x4. Let's go to the Mega Minx real quick because that's a little bit easier. So you got face, up, right, up, R, face, and then you got up, up prime. So up would go left, up prime would go right, but that doesn't stick with me. So what I do is I write these down on like sticky notes or a notebook, which is what I did when I was first learning the 3x3, which was a notebook, and I cannot find that one either. So I'm thinking I'm going to redo that. But yeah, that's how I learned how to do the Rubik's Cube. Now, one of the things that I want to do on this channel is do a couple of tutorials, one for 3x3, one for a 4x4, one for a Mega Minx, one for a 2x2, one for a Pyraminx. And as I learn cubing, so after the 4x4, I'm going to go to 5x5. And I actually have solved a 5x5 before, but I do not remember how to solve a 5x5. So I went back to, went down to a 4x4, memorized all the movements that I need for this one. Now I'm just kind of trying to perfect it, get me a good time. And that's kind of what I want to do. I want to show you guys how I learned how to solve these cubes, and it could possibly help you guys solve cubes yourself, because everybody learns differently. Some people are good with just the R prime, and they know exactly which way they need to turn. And eventually you will learn how to do that just by continuously doing it. And then you'll be like, R prime, okay, I know where those need to go. I will not, because it just will not stick with me. And I've tried for years. Anyways, another thing is I want to kind of like show off some cubes that I have and whatnot, as well as show you guys my progression in cubing. Like right now, my fastest time on a cube with a certain scramble, which I will show you guys here in a little bit, is, I want to say 25.84 seconds. Now, that's fast if you're not a speed cuber, but for a speed cuber, that is slow, like pretty slow. But again, that's with a certain scramble. So I'm going to show you guys the scramble. I'm not going to put up the algorithm for it or visualizations on how to do it, just because it's something that I discovered myself, just doing it multiple times and then not really paying attention until I've done it. I did it multiple times. I'm like, I solved this the same way multiple times. Can I memorize how to scramble it and how to solve it, and then use it to practice to get faster? Which I did, and here is my result. So here's the way it is scrambled, and I will show you guys the scramble again at the end of the video, probably with visual aid on how to scramble it with the algorithm. But this would be your inspection time, yada yada. But and then this is me solving it, And I do this with every new cube that I get, because this is my main determination of whether it's going to be a good cube or not. Because I do not know advanced algorithms. I learned the basic algorithms and stopped there because I learned how to solve it. I'm good. I don't need to be fast. I don't need to be fancy. I just want to play with the cubes and get it back to solved. And that's it. So, there. But yeah, I do this particular algorithm with every new cube, and whenever I'm just wanting to mess with the cube, I'll just do this algorithm, which I'll put on the screen, and that will be what I mess with, because I gotten to the point where I can do it without really thinking. I go by numbers, not by movement. So it takes 4 of one algorithm to get to this point, and then 3 of the opposite algorithm to get to this point. And then it takes 2 of this one, back, nope. And then, nope, I screwed it up. Nice. I tried to describe it and I screwed it up. That's awesome. Aw, dang it. Can't do a fancy move. But anyways, I do mess up on it every once in a while, as you saw. But yeah, it's something that keeps me focused and keeps me entertained. And this particular cube, if my OBS will move. You do not have the price on you? What the heck? Okay, open up a new tab. Flagship. This cube right here was $33. I'm rounding up. But the maglev core is $40, and it's still on pre-order right as I'm making this video, so I'm not going to be doing anything with that. But yeah, and a lot of my cubes, I go with how they came out of box. A lot of people are going to, especially experienced cubers, are going to be kind of mad at that because they use lubrications, they use any kind of thing to make it as best for them as possible. But out of the box is one of the main experiences that I like to have. It lets me see as the cube was created to be, how it feels, how it runs, and everything. And while I do like loosen up the tensions or make the magnet stronger, that's as far as the customization as I have gone as of right now. Now I have put lubricant in these particular cubes, not this one, these particular cubes, but it was more of a scented lubricant. It didn't really do much to the speed. It just made it smell like candy canes, and it's starting to wear off, so that's fine with me. But yeah, I think that is gonna actually do it for this video. Again, not everybody learns how to do this the same way. I'm gonna show how I learned how to do it, and hopefully it helps you guys to learn how to do it. And I hope you guys enjoy this channel and me going through new cubes, old cubes, tutorials, and just kind of showing off. And this is a mat for October, so happy October. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, maybe subscribe. I'm not gonna say that whole lot. I'll say the like thing because I'm used to it with my other 2 channels, but the subscribe, not so much. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day or night, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. Bye.